On a good Monday morning, it's the 6th day of June, 2022, the 78th anniversary of D-Day, when the Allied forces invaded the beach invasions of Normandy. Allied forces of France on the invasion on the beaches of Normandy. Yeah, we all remember. Well, some of us do. But yes, it was a really big day in World War II. And yeah, well, the Warriors have tied the NBA Finals at a game apiece now. And yeah, we'll wait and see if the Warriors can try to steal one game in Boston, you know. My projection is that I still have the Warriors in 7. And my prediction is that the Warriors and Celtics will split the next 2 at Boston, at the TD Garden in Boston, and tie this thing up 2-2. The Warriors go home for Game 5. They win Game 5. And then they go back to Boston for Game 6. They win Game 6. And then they go home for Game 7 at Chase Center, and the Warriors will capture their NBA title, and I think Steph Curry will finally win that elusive Finals MVP award. And this way the Celtics will remain tied with the Lakers with 17 chips. Hopefully, meaning that the Lakers will have a chance to pass Boston within hopefully the next 5 years. But it is going to take time, you know. Boy, we should have kept those young guys like Caldwell Pope and Kuzma and Alex Caruso. You know, I don't know why they traded everybody away, but or let them walk too. But yeah, well, happy birthday is going out to Angels third baseman Anthony Rendon. Also a happy birthday to Bud Harrelson, Merv Redmond, also to Harvey Fierstein and Paul Giamatti, and to Mark Ellis as well, and to Dave Bergman. Actually, Bud Harrelson was born on D-Day. I just saw that. And of course, and to the late Levi Stubbs of the Four Tops. Yeah, the late Levi Stubbs. And yes, well, the good news is that the Dodgers are off today. They're heading to they're heading back to Chicago to take on the White Sox this week. And yes, we're going to face our old teammate AJ Pollock, and Craig Kimbrell is going to face his former teammates again too. And the Angels, after dropping 11 in a row, are back home to take on the Boston Red Sox, who all of a sudden caught fire, and now they're at 500. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Red Sox catch the Yankees this year in the second half, and it's very possible. The Red Sox are rolling on all cylinders. And yeah, the Oakland A's have been a disaster, though. They have a mini 2-game series with Atlanta coming up, and we all know about Oakland, how disappointing it is having sports over there. You know, the Warriors, of course, moved to San Francisco. The Raiders moved to Las Vegas, and the A's could possibly relocate, meaning that California is only going to have 4 baseball teams, you know. San Francisco Giants, of course, but the Bay Bridge series might not be the same anymore. Yeah, the Angels might relocate to Long Beach possibly as well. Yeah, we're still going to have the Freeway Series, but it's going to have a different flavor. That means both teams will be in LA County. Well, after splitting that tough 4-game series with the Mets and Dodgers, the Mets are heading to San Diego to take on the Padres, but we'll be rooting for the Mets when they play on the Padres, because the Padres are chasing us in our division. But we have to take care of business on the road after dropping 5 out of 7 at home, which we didn't expect. And you didn't expect to lose 3 in a row to Pittsburgh. And yeah, the Giants at home after splitting 4 games with the Marlins. But I think the Giants are going to finish in 3rd place. The Padres will likely be in 2nd place. And of course, our Dodgers will be in 1st. The Angels fell to a game under 500, and they might fall out of playoff contention too. And we don't know about Joe Maddon's status. But Houston's probably going to win the West again, and they'll choke as usual in the playoffs. And of course, also a happy birthday to hockey player Cam Neely. Yeah, well, tonight it's the Edmonton Oilers against the Colorado Avalanche as the Avalanche look to close out the Oilers and head back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Meanwhile, it's going to be in the 70s once again today and all week, but it's going to warm up toward the end of the week. And have a good rest of your Monday. Amen.